I'm reporting to you from the laundry room in this house. This room is very peaceful. Except there's actually a lot of spiders in here, so maybe it's not super peaceful. There's been like 3 within the past 24 hours, just like scuttling around. But, anyways, I've been doing a lot of thinking since yesterday's journal entry. That's what I'm gonna start to call these. Because if. Oh, shit. Because if I'm gonna be in this fuck ass house and feel like all of my spirit and energy and soul has been sucked out of me, I might as well stay consistent at one thing. And so I'm gonna stay consistent at this and uploading a journal entry every single night. But the thinking that I've been doing has been oh shit, 20% left. Really helping me understand my thoughts and emotions, and hopefully I will get to the point where I can fully separate myself from my thoughts and emotions and realize that they are not me. But it's hard to do that when I'm living in a house that makes me feel fucking crazy. But I've been thinking about why I get so irritated so quickly around my siblings. I think a lot of it has to do with resentment and me not communicating how I feel the second that it pops up. I let things fester over time, and I feel like it just compounds, and I just get really, 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 really angry with myself, and then I also get angry and irritated with others, which is not okay. I need to... Yuck. I'm just doing my sinus rinse. Where's the tissue? Oh, okay. Oh God, that's okay. Well, whoever invented Simply Saline Nasal Mist needs their ass ate. I don't give a fuck who you are. Thank you. Anyways. Okay. Wash my hands again. It's not healthy behavior on my part for sure. I just need to be like letting my siblings and my family know immediately how I'm feeling instead of just like walking around like a big old grump and like not talking. I also just there was a I don't know if you can hear me over the water. There was a lot that happened in my childhood. I always felt like the blah blah black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, yes sir. I don't know the next verse or even if that's the correct verse. I always felt separated from my family because growing up gay as fuck and quite literally knowing I was gay from a very, 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 very young age and having a very strong sense of identity in terms of like my sexuality, there's still a lot of other aspects of my identity that I feel like I'm figuring out, but that was one thing I feel like I knew. I knew for sure that I was pretty strictly attracted to men, and growing up in a conservative area, going to a school where the majority of the teachers were conservative leaning. I don't know. It was just weird. Like, it was always very pink is for girls and blue is for boys type vibe. It was also extremely, extremely religious. in my both in my household and in school and in the church. Yeah, my parents immigrated here. My father was already Mormon. My mom immediately converted, and it was pretty much all I knew. But I think around like I always hated going to church growing up, and it was clear that none of what was going on in that church sat right with me, and I don't think it ever will. There's just something so off about organized religion and um, telling people that they are struggling with same sex attraction and that they should just pray the gay away, essentially. Um, which it's so wrong. It's such a disgusting way to raise your children, but, I mean, people do what they think is best for their children, and my parents thought that raising me in the church would be best. So I grew up in that environment, and yeah, just my inner voice was always knew I was gay. But it was like, well, you need to marry a woman, you need to have kids, and then you need to essentially repeat the cycle that your parents did. Or what? No. You need to you need to start the cycle of have kids in church, or wait, actually go to college, get married, have kids, raise the kids in the church, have your kids do the exact same thing. And I'm not comfortable following that cycle, and I'm not comfortable doing that. That's not my path in life. But I was just bullied, ridiculed for acting flamboyant, feminine. God, it was so obvious that I was gay, but I did my best to make everyone believe that I was attracted to women. Which is obviously, I don't think is the case. And I don't know if that will ever be the case, but yeah, I feel like I hold a lot of resentment towards my siblings because just like they're still so religious. They have some of my siblings are on missions right now, serving missions for the church. One of my siblings just got back from their mission, so it's just like irritating being in an environment and witnessing like hatred and homophobia and just kind of sucking it up, because the times I do stand up for myself, it's just like nothing really ever comes of it. Like, for example, just growing up and overhearing my younger brother play video games, or even when I would play video games with him, and we would just be on like a voice chat with him and his friends, and it's obviously, like straight teenage boys who play video games, say faggot all the time. Ooh, can I say that on here? Would just constantly use slurs, and it was just, or use the word gay as an insult. Like, it was just exhausting trying to defend myself, or defending myself, and then just immediately being shut down with, it's not a big deal, it's just a joke. And then, like, my brother's friends being like, oh, that's so gay, and oh, like, that guy's a faggot. And then it's just, I would just be like, well, I'm like, but I've come out to you, and I'm gay, but it's like, clearly my younger brother doesn't give a fuck. And I don't know why I expected him to. He grew up in the same environment as me. Obviously, I was assuming not queer, and so I just, like, it's easier for him to not care. Oh, God, it's just frustrating. And just, I've had so many conversations with my sister where I'm just like, you just don't get it. And with my mom, like, I'm like, you don't understand that this is not a choice. And just hearing her think that it is a choice is so frustrating. It's like, why the fuck would I choose to outcast myself, to cast myself out from the family traditions, cultures, and norms that you have set up? Why would I do that on purpose? Why would I do that on purpose? Why would I do that on purpose? Sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. I'm acting the way I needed to act in that moment. It's just so... It's so frustrating. It's so irritating. So yeah, I think I just hold a lot of resentment in general towards my siblings. But it's like, I don't know what to do about it because my relationship with my family is 10 times better when I'm not living in this house. And when I have space from them. And when I can see them and get those little small doses in and have a little homophobic tiff with my mom, and then I just can go back up north, away from here, and have my own space and like regather and gather myself. Yeah, so that's that. Wow, feels good saying it out loud. Let me grab my skincare. I washed my face for like probably 2 minutes straight. But yeah. And then another thing I wanted to discuss. I pulled up this Google Doc that I have written on what? I've pulled up this Google Doc that I've written. It's a Google Doc. Okay. I have pulled up a Google Doc titled Friends No More. Pretty sure I was trying to type out some sort of, not a poem. It's simply a paragraph of me trying to detail how I was feeling when I first got this like void in my soul of just like not wanting to hang out with anyone or see anyone. And it's, reading back, it's like corny as fuck, but let me read it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care about how you're doing. I don't care about your boyfriend, your new job, or how school is going. I don't want to go thrifting, grab food, or even be in your presence. Something inside me has splintered off and poisoned every component of my mind, body, spirit, and soul. The poison is saying I should not have friends. Do I feel misunderstood? Is it because I don't have the energy to pour my essence into another person? Or is it because I am a selfish sack of shit who cannot handle any sort of relationship? Does that make me a bad person? Bitch, you keep asking all these questions. Are you going to answer them? Or ... It's as if I pray that all the ghosting... Why did I read out the ... It's as if I pray that all the ghosting, avoidance, and social isolation will result in people giving up on me and refusing to be my friend. I want them to give up, cut me off, and not claim me as their friend anymore. I would like to be alone at my house, overlooking the ocean, surrounded by a thunderstorm as I listen to Foliage by Foliage. I don't know why I put that song there. It's really a good song, I guess. I sip on my peppermint tea with honey and cry all alone. I don't want to invite anyone over. Leave me alone! Please. I'm so over it. It somehow feels like I'm lying to myself and desperately trying to trick my spirit and mind into thinking I can handle friendships. Baby, there's no plane. Being alone would allow me to stop seeking external validation, learn more about why I think and feel the way that I do, and focus more on what I have going on before thinking about others. I think that last sentence there really sums it up. I just feel like I'm so inside of myself. I have a hard time projecting my essence when I'm with other people. I feel like I like to think that it comes easy, but then after I'm done hanging out with them, I'm just like, why did I say that? Why did I ask that question? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? And it's just like, all this ruminating, and I'm so over it. Yeah, I mean, let me try to answer some of these questions. Do I feel misunderstood? No, I don't know if I would say I feel misunderstood. around my friends. I don't think it's being misunderstood. Is it because I don't have the energy to pour my essence into another person? Yeah. I think it's most likely that. Relationships take a lot of effort, and I just don't. I don't think I have effort to give. I don't. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. I'll be back tomorrow. Ciao.